or whatever you want to call me, right? It's something right there we're doing. So this morning here, kind of honestly, I've been slacking, I've been busy. Actually been selling an awful lot of stuff. So actually it's kind of time to buy some things this hopefully this week. And that's what I want to share with you. So this morning, I'm actually looking right here at Grafe auctions, Grafe. I don't know. I've never heard them say it, so I don't really know. So I'm gonna screw it up until I get a big call. I get a big call on, from like, stop saying it wrong. You're killing me, boy. You're killing me, Smalls. Anyway, all right. So, honestly, right now on Grafe, it kind of sucks. Be honest with you. Um, just it's really not that much on there, but it's just how it is. You got to go find yourself these other auction companies, so that way um, you can go get other things when this guy's got some, that guy's got some. This one's too far, this one's close, right? So while I say, it kind of sucks right here, it does, but that's my opinion. And it's today, I might get home tonight and go, oh man, um, I'm glad, so just you gotta stay up on this. And that's where I'm trying to help you hopefully find some better merchandise or for your business or to resell. All right, so the two things that these guys got coming up this week is Kroger. So they're running two auctions out of the Kroger warehouse thingy there in Louisville. It's down on, well, see, this one says Galeen Drive, but the address for pickup said Chef's Way. So that part is a little confusing. Um, but no, wait a minute. That says Galeen Way. I was looking at something different. I gotta look this up. Yep, Galeen. Okay, whatever that is. So what you got in here is it's stuff from a store. Um, they're or the warehouse. I don't. It's not at a store. It's at the warehouse. So it's gonna be some bigger stuff. Or it ain't fresh from a store closing. That part I believe we can say is true. It is some of this has been brought in, probably, repairs, whatever. So you may or may not be as thrilled with this stuff. Depends on your point of view of what's good and what's bad. Let's be honest about it. Um, hold on, I want to check something right here. Okay, so now I'm getting the kind of the screen I'm looking for. Wish they would let me close this screen down a little bit, but that ain't happening. So, oh well. Um, so they got the fridges. These are the tall ones. You know what I'm saying? These are the big boys. Um, you know, you're gonna need two guys getting these out there. Need to take them right on the ramp onto the box truck, right? That's what you're gonna have to do with these. And they got a few of these puppies in there, so don't let it lie to you. Big fat bandsaw for meat. Now this is something that got me here is that this is a smoker, and now this one's got a different top on it. I'm not be honest with you, I'm not the smoker guy. Whatever. Now the value, it was 1,600 earlier. This went up to 17. Now looking online, I saw these things 4,500 used up to 9,500. So there's there's a lot of value. So if you're happy making $1,000, you know my timing situation on this week isn't good. I've got some things in here I would like to stop in and pick up on Friday, but I don't have the ability to just bring them home. So I've got to go ahead and just kind of pass on some things. Tables, I mean, duh, people. You ain't gotta worry about no plug-in. What you see is what you get on these things. There's other tables in here. Now, I will say this is something that I'm looking at down the road. If I had time this weekend, I would be bidding. I like this little two door unit, and I'll tell you why. Because a lot of places are more they're tight on space, and as these little restaurants come out with um their franchise things, they're trying to pack in because the one thing you got to control the best is your overhead. So when you got that big fat building, they put this stuff down, man, they want this stuff in space. They want it tight. So I think they would be happier using a two-door, having a two-door there that you can operate on, and then having some other stuff, that they can go higher with. But when people trying to work on, they got to be on this. So they got three of these things here. Yeah, I wish I had the time to get down there, but this one has pickup 13, 14, and 15. And so that puts me at Thursday, Friday, no, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I just don't think that one's gonna work for me. Now, that being said, at $180, I would, let's say 250, right? I'd be all in on this thing. And these others, because if you got the right deal, you can get them out of there and you can get home real fast. Um, Doors. These are for display. These are these big glass doors right here. So, you know, uh, you got to sit back and think about, the guy who's got the forklift, who's got a big grocery store or something like that. They're going to be all in, and probably one of your big local, restaurant supplies. They're going to be snatching this up. The price on these two are at 30 cents. And, because are you going to take this out the glass and take a chance you're going to, I mean, I didn't get a price on these things, but I can't, I mean, if you got to pay for freight on this, you're paying at least 500 bucks just for this stupid crate and to get it to you, right? You got to think about that. So, if you're in this business, and this is who I'm, honestly, I'm probably talking to a lot of people who are not, but if you're in this business and you got these things, you're like, oh, dude, man, you're just chomping at the bit to snatch these up. Um, a propane generator, 300 hours. That's a good deal. All right. Uh, Pipe benders. Here's lighting. Um, Here's some sinks. I might be in on this for I don't know. That's a little small one. I need a bigger utility. I would not mind this 20 by 24 square, but right now I'm just going to say no. LED lighting. These are squared. I'm not sure. I'm not picturing that in my head. Sorry. Um, the racks for shelving. Yeah, there's money in if you got the time and space, but I don't. That's just not me right now. Maybe one day. Now, okay, here we go. Single door under drawer refrigerator. This I've got to think about this one. It does show wheels, so you can wheel it out. Unfortunately, I'd have to have a trailer, and this weekend I just don't think I'm gonna have a trailer. Um, you know, there's always a catch somewhere, right? Plastic dollies, okay. Dump tables. Here you go. Here's a beverage merchandiser. This is on my watch list, so you might be bidding against me on that. This KVAC, um, for cleaning bathrooms. I'm on this. Okay, I got one for up here. I've got to get for sale. I'm on it. Trust me. Don't no. The propane generators. I'm on it. All right. I'm betting. since these run on propane, they're probably functional. Um, the tenant scrubbers, I don't know. Um, I- this thing ain't coming up good. I wasn't impressed with the pictures, and so you just got to accept it and move on. Now these stackers, man, this is out of my range. Honestly, I've given up my stuff. In fact, I've got to put my forklift up for sale, so I'm not I'm not that guy right now. I wish I was. You could get this up on a little U-Haul trailer, you'd be good. You can get it off using some plywood, but for right now, it's not me. All right, let's go back because there is a second auction. Now, I'm thinking this first one got canceled. One of them got canceled and they reposted. Um, so they're both coming up this week, and pickup is delayed till after the second auction. So while we're on Grafe here, they've got these two party cities, one in Madison, Wisconsin, one in Minnesota. Um, I believe they are still under an Arctic freeze. So if you're not from there, why else would you drive up there? But hey, I'm not into Party City, right? Okay, here's their second one. APC um, sine wave battery backups. Those are important. Um, they got these U line, actually just one. Um, okay, I've always called these suckers pickle buckets, right? Because as kids at the restaurant, that's what we got them in with these buckets. So we called them pickle buckets. That's all I've ever known. Even in the military, we called them pickle buckets, right? So sanitary stuff. Now here's this I didn't understand this. Engraving cutting machine with self-contained refrigeration chiller. Um, doesn't make okay. This is a separate unit. I don't get this. I'm gonna have to save these pictures and look them up because I just don't get what's on the backside. Just a heavy. Let's just see something right here. Um, I'm a little confused, so don't worry about me. Confusion is in my name, and these things go for 3,200 on Amazon. Now I don't get this. Um, it does they're not really these guys, they're posting what they can. They're giving you real pictures, but they don't understand. Okay, CO2 laser engraved. Okay, so this looks like what we got. Air assist water pump for wood glass. I don't know. I'm telling you right now, I just don't understand um this. So anyway, if it's a right price, like anybody else, if it's the right price, I'm in on it. But they're at $1,500 right now. Okay, I didn't pay attention to that. So I'm at this point, I've got some other things on my mind, and I'm out. Okay, that's not for me. IT stuff here, smart bunkers, dime a dozen people. The tenants, I'm not in on them. Propane tanks, no value to me. Um, Here's some no face masks. Yeah, I need we need that. We need to be wearing them face masks, people, right? Okay. So the first aid kits. Oh, it's an empty kit. Crap. Oh well. Laminating pouches. No office stuff. I am surprised that these um SD cards are going that high. Be honest with you. Um, Workbench, chairs. These are the bar height or the whatever cabinet height. I'm not in on that. Now, I tell you what, these are some nice butcher block top cabinets. Um, I'm just not, this is not a good time for me. I am in on these office chairs. I'm the high bidder on this one, and um, I know the brand, and I know I can move them. I think there's one or two more in here. Soldering. I don't have the knowledge of soldering, but I don't know what the resale value is either. So for me, I don't have time right now to look all that up. Um, uh, how I get they did a lot of stuff here. So here's another chair. Let's see here. What's the bid? I'm the high bidder on three of these chairs. Here's another one. I want the chair. I don't want the desk. I just want the chair, and I'm in on that. These chairs, be honest, I don't understand them, and I am not um, chasing it. Racks, towel dispensers. So if you got that, sanitizer, soap, batteries. Here's some fire extinguishers. So if you need fire extinguishers, this hopefully it's going to be a good deal because I can tell you a 15 pounder is going to run you with tax and all $200. Waste disposal, just right. Um, 44-gallon. I could use one of these for actually I can use one of these for recycle, right? These blue ones here, they're small. They're not of value to me. Here's red. I'd rather they be the ones with the lids, but okay, it's not a big deal. Um, and some tools. I might come back and be interested. So these no batteries. I thought these would have no. I guess you got to put the batteries in. So there's no batteries with them, but you get chargers, no batteries. You know, um, I don't need the shelving. I'm just that's not my spot in life right now. Not interested. Here's the jacks. I'm not sure where these will be at. The market comes in and out, and you'll find them. You'll find a ton of them for $100. Everybody snatches them up, raises the price. I mean, I sold one the other day for a hundred. Yes, yesterday, $100. Um, the racking, I'm not interested. Um, I am looking at these reclosable bags. I am looking at them. I'm and so if I can swing back, if I can get there like late Saturday and pick that up, I'll be good. If it's till 5, 6 o'clock or so, thermal labels, I'm not really interested in. Um, got the paper, but boy, that stuff gets heavy real fast. Shipping tags and mailers, yeah, that's not no way, not interested. shelves, just not. Now here are these carts. I'm telling you what, man. I'm interested in one of these carts. I'm gonna have to see what they go for. Um, there's not much left in. Here's a tape machine. I would be interested in the tape machine. I had it on my list. I had to check it back. Um, I want to say I've got one of these somewhere or something. Um, resin thermal transfer ribbon, late packing. I think this is going to be the craft tape. 10 rolls of craft tape, but I'm just curious. Okay, here's your paper boxes. I'm not in on that. Not in on the shelving. Don't need dollies. Don't need man. 12 people willing to pay. I got a couple of these things. I need to just list them up for that. Uh, recycled trash can, 44 gallon. I need to put that on the list. Uh, I think that's gonna be it on this auction. I didn't like the chair. I don't need these. Can't do the fridge. Sorry. There's a Dyson vac. It's a corded model, so I'm not a cordless fan. Anyway, guys, that's my Grafe stuff for today. I hope you're gonna, guys. Hope you're gonna like and subscribe, and I hope to talk to you soon. Thank you very much.